Andre, and today I am doing the Kids Connect video. And so today I'm going to be going ahead and recapping a little bit of Monday's video. But while I'm recapping, I'm also going to be making a craft. We are going to be building a little airplane, which guys, if you didn't know, building is one of my favorite things in the whole entire world. I love to build. So today I'm going to have a little fun with you guys and just show you guys how to build a simple little airplane. So first things first, the materials you guys are going to need if you want to build along with me are some clothespins, some foam sticks, some glue. It can be either the bottles or the glue sticks, and a pair of scissors. That is all you guys are going to need to be able to make your own little airplane. And so with that being said, let's get started. Alright guys, so to begin, you're just going to want to take a clothespin and pick whatever color. So as you can see, I have a few different colors of foam sticks, and you're just going to want to pick whatever colors you want. So for today, I am going to want to do, I think I'm going to want to do purple and yellow. Purple and yellow. So to start off, you're going to want to pick your colors. So we're going to have a wing on top and a wing on bottom, as well as a little tail in the back. And so for that, we're going to use purple and yellow. So guys, once you have your colors picked, you can tell that these are a little bit long. I don't know if yours guys are the same length, but if they are, if you put it onto the clothespin, just give you guys a little idea of what it looks like. These wings look pretty long for the plane. This is the plane, and these are the wings. It's pretty long. So we're just going to go ahead and trim it up a little bit so that it is more proportions, and you guys can see. So while I'm cutting this, guys, in our Monday video, we talked a little bit about Zacchaeus and how, he was a tax collector, and a lot of people looked down on him because he was a tax collector, and rightfully so, because he did steal a lot of money. But when Jesus came into town, right, Zacchaeus, he climbed up in a tree to see Jesus, right? And Jesus noticed that, and Jesus wanted to talk to Zacchaeus, and he wanted to find out a little more about Zacchaeus, which confused a lot of the people in the town. They were like, Jesus, he steals, he's a bad guy, why would you want to talk to him? Talk to us, don't talk to him, he's a bad guy. But God saw Zacchaeus and the effort that he made to start a relationship with him, and he noticed that, and he took that into account. And as a result, Jesus ended up dining at his house, which confused people even more. But the reason why Jesus, wanted to stay at Zacchaeus' house wasn't because Zacchaeus was perfect. In fact, it wasn't that at all. It was because, he looked past Zacchaeus and all his mistakes, and he just wanted to love on Zacchaeus, which, guys, that is the whole point of our video from Monday. It is talking all about how God is love and how we can love others because God loves us, guys. So I think that's just a huge point. It's super important to just remember that at all times, that no matter what somebody did to you, we can forgive them because God has forgiven us. So guys, as you see, real quick, that was a little off topic, but I finished my wings, and now I'm going to go ahead and glue them. So you guys can see, just want to take a little glue. I'm using a glue stick right now. We'll see how that works. Top wing is done. Rear wing, bottom wing. Alright guys, so once you have your wings mounted, it should look something like that. Now we're going to have to work on the tail of the plane. And to do that, we're going to use our yellow little foam stick, and we are going to make a smaller version of this top wing. You guys can see how it's curved. We're going to make a smaller version of that for the rear. So to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and cut a small piece off. I think something like that should do. Then I'm actually just going to go ahead and trim it up a little bit. Get more of the shape and the size that I want. Guys, this can be, you guys can make your plane however you want. If you want to have some big wings, that's cool. If you guys want to make them smaller, that's cool too, guys. These things do fly. I'm not gonna lie, they're not the best at flying. But maybe if you play around with the size of the wings, that can help too. But going back to what I was talking about Zacchaeus, guys, it is honestly one of my favorite stories in the whole entire Bible, just because You know, we see somebody who's very imperfect, but yet, you know, just by God loving him and showing him that, you know, even though he has made mistakes and he has made some bad choices, that God still wanted to dine with him, still wanted to spend time with him alone. That to me is just huge, and it's huge as a kid's life too, because if you guys remember, he paid back all the people that he had stolen from, and not only did he pay them back what he stole, he gave them 4 times as much, which means that, you know, if he took $1 from them, he gave them back $4, which, guys, that just goes to show you how much he was touched by God and how love is ultimately what changes the whole entire situation. And so it's just a good reminder for us to make sure we love on each other, love on our classmates, no matter what they did, no matter how sometimes we see them, sometimes we can get upset. It doesn't matter, guys. We have to make sure we are being loved to others. So once we have our rear wing cut out, we can go ahead and glue that. I'm going to do that right now. Then, once you have your rear wing mounted, we are going to have to make a little bit of like an arch here. If you guys ever see a plane, I'll pop up a picture right here. So as you can see on the tail of the plane, there is that little bit of an arch, you know, that just helps us stabilize. And so we're gonna have to make one for our plane as well. And so to do that, I just went ahead and I already cut out just the end of foam stick. And I'm just gonna trim it up a little bit to make it more proportioned. Like I said, your guys might be a little bit different than mine, but that's okay. And if you guys are making one, once we're done, make sure you guys send a picture to @LifeChangesKids on Instagram or Facebook. I'd love to be able to see your guys' little planes. I mean, for me, it's huge. I love building, so I would honestly be so excited if I got to see one of your guys' planes. So once I have my little wing, my little stabilizer cut out, I'm going to go ahead and glue that to the rear of my plane. So guys, just like that, our plane is complete. You guys see this right here? So I went ahead and went with purple wings and then a yellow rear. And just like that, I mean, look at that. That's a plane if you ask me. That looks just like a plane, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and make one more and show you guys that one. But before I make that one, I want to go over the big point with you guys, which is Jesus shows me how to love. Just like I told you guys the quick little story about Zacchaeus, I did a quick little recap on that. The big point is Jesus shows me how to love, guys. And I hope, you know, by hearing that story, he showed you guys how to love, and it just inspires you guys to make sure you guys are showing all of your classmates and everybody around you love, guys. I keep saying it over and over again because it is so important, guys, to love on each other and love others, guys. It is what we are meant to do, guys. We are meant to love on each other. We are meant to love because God is love. So with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and make a quick another airplane, and I'll show you guys that right now. Alright guys, I just finished up my second plane. As you guys can see, I'm doing this a blue and red theme. So I have a purple and yellow one as well as a red and blue one. And it was super easy. I hope you guys were able to follow along and make one for yourselves, guys. But real quick, I just want to go over the few main points that we had from our Monday's video, which was our big point, Jesus shows me how to love, followed up by our memory verse, which was John 15:12. Love others as I have loved you. And lastly, our can-do phrase, which says, I can love others because I am loved by God. Guys, make sure you guys remember that, and hope you guys were able to enjoy this little craft that I went ahead and showed you guys how to do. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and make sure you guys are loved to each other. And with that being said, that's all we have for today's video. We will see you guys in Monday's video.